We live in a world obsessed with confidence. From motivational speakers to self-help gurus, the message rings loud and clear. Believe in yourself. Project self-assurance. Fake it till you make it. And while a positive mindset and a confident demeanor certainly have their place, there's one key ingredient that makes confidence real, and that's competence. Greetings, team. This is Christopher Littlestone of lifeisaspecialoperation.com. And in today's video, we're going to discuss why competence is so much more important than confidence. We'll look at both mindsets, competence and confidence, and then I'll give you a few examples to help you see for yourself that competence always comes before confidence. I'm so discouraged these days by the myriads of knuckleheads out there with huge egos. People with a lot of confidence but no competence. They talk so much trash, they have nothing to back it up with. During my Special Forces career, I always and especially hated Chair-borne Rangers, not Airborne Rangers, who could give a great briefing and use all of the right buzzwords. But when it came down to being a soldier, they were selfish, lazy, incompetent. They prioritized their own advancement over protecting the men or destroying the enemy. In the military, a lot of bad leaders hide behind their ranks, but we still see their incompetence. And this is a shame because soldiers deserve to have competent leaders. But this is the case in all career fields, not just the military. The one in charge isn't always the most qualified or most competent. Competence is not a feeling. It's a demonstrable reality. It's the ability to perform a task or achieve an outcome effectively and consistently. It's a tangible skill, deep knowledge, a proven track record. You either possess the requisite skills and understanding or you don't. There's no faking competence when the consequences are real. A genuinely competent individual doesn't just talk a good game, they deliver. When someone is truly competent, you don't just believe they can do something, you know they can do something. Confidence, on the other hand, is primarily a belief in one's own ability or judgment, and this belief can manifest in two very different forms: false confidence and real confidence. False confidence is mere bravado, a projection of self-belief that lacks any genuine substance. This is the individual who talks a big game, makes grand promises, and appears outwardly self-assured, but they lack the underlying skills or knowledge to back it up. The problem with idiots who have false confidence is that they honestly believe in their own abilities and awesomeness. And even when they do crash and burn, they don't blame their own incompetence. It's always someone else's fault. On the other hand, real, legitimate confidence is the quiet, steady assurance that grows organically from genuine competence. This is the special operator who calmly jumps out of an airplane at night and flies in the dark to the precise landing zone so that he can go execute his real mission. He has the confidence to jump out of the airplane for this no-fail operation because he has practiced and trained for Halo operations for years. He progressively improves every skill required for this mission. He ensures that his training iterations get harder and more stressful. He trains as he fights, and he has rehearsed and re-rehearsed everything he needs to do, so that when the real-world mission comes, his confidence isn't an act, it's a byproduct of his competence. Imagine you're facing a critical medical procedure, perhaps life-threatening. Do you go to the flashy doctor who talks a big game, or works at the fancy hospital, or who has a huge social media following? Or do you go to the lesser-known surgeon who quietly and humbly does this surgery 4 times a day, 5 days a week? The choice is clear. In matters of life and death, competence is non-negotiable. The doctor's quiet assurance, born of years of practice and deep knowledge, inspires far more genuine trust than any amount of outward bravado. Now consider your workplace. You have 2 potential leaders. Leader 1 is charismatic, speaks with unwavering conviction, uses impressive buzzwords, and always appears to have an answer. However, his decisions often lack foresight, and he seems to avoid the nitty-gritty details of execution. Leader 2, on the other hand, is less outwardly flashy, perhaps even a bit reserved, but he demonstrates a profound understanding of the business. consistently makes well-reasoned decisions. He empowers his team through clear direction and support, and his strategies consistently win. Confidence without competence in a leader can be catastrophic. In the military, it will get people killed. In your business, it will waste time, waste resources, and demoralize a team. If you had to hire a lawyer, would you pick the one who's a masterful orator but often misses key legal precedents? Or would you hire the one who's perhaps less flamboyant in court, but who has an encyclopedic knowledge of case law, a meticulous eye for detail, and a stellar record for successful outcomes? The competent professional grounded in verifiable expertise is the only sensible choice. Competence is so much more important than confidence. The pursuit of competence is a process, not a destination, and this inherently fosters a mindset of continuous learning and improvement. When your goal is genuine mastery, you're constantly seeking out new knowledge, refining your skills, and pushing your boundaries. You don't hide from feedback, you embrace it. You view mistakes as learning opportunities and are driven by an insatiable curiosity to understand more deeply and perform more effectively. The more you learn, train, and apply your knowledge, the more robust your competence becomes, and with it, your true, unshakable confidence. In a world that often prioritizes flash over substance, it's crucial to remember that while confidence might open doors, it's competence that keeps them open. True influence, lasting success, and genuine impact are built on the foundation of competence. When it comes to others, invest in substance, not show. Go for the competence, not the ego. When it comes to yourself, be honest about your strengths and weaknesses. No one has to be great at everything, but stop lying to yourself about your own awesomeness and get out there and gain some competence. If you're interested in learning more about virtues and mindsets like competence and confidence, then I invite you to learn more about Special Operations Mindset. Develop the champion mindset of the best trained and most elite forces in the world. Read the ebook or paperback, listen to the audiobook, or take the 5-hour course at Special Operations University. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to join my Life as a Special Operation team. And be sure to forward this video to a friend or family member who needs to see it. Life is a special operation. Be the hero.